in the absence of dogma, people tend, I think, to realize that people are more important than ideology. This is, I suspect, the reason why most atheists tend to lean left, or at least be socially progressive. This is no different from your old pal Marshmallow, which is why in the past when I've brought up politics, I tend to be making fun of Republicans. Today, that is not the case. I'm going to be making fun of a growing and disturbing trend on the left. It's a certain sort of partisanship that really needs to go. And that is when politicians do not make insert niche issue here, when they don't make that whatever issue as the top priority and push it to the nth degree, then liberals throw a hissy cow and say that person's not a real progressive, or that person's a complete conservative fascist wacko, or whatever. And the thing is, and it's a huge pet peeve of mine when people don't realize this, the thing is, people aren't either or, and they don't all file their opinions into the red-blue categories. There are some issues upon which I am a little bit more conservative, and there are some issues upon which I am a raging liberal. And it just depends on how much I know about it, how it affects me, because I am, at the heart of it, an incredibly selfish creature. It has a lot of different things that go into my opinion, and I would say that most people are like that, even politicians, and perhaps even more so for politicians, because they have bids to be reelected to consider, they have special interest groups to appease, they have donors to appease, they have all sorts of different things going into their public opinion about anything. And where a lot of that is complete bullshit and perhaps is detrimental to our society, it is understandable. Not a good thing, but it's understandable. So when people say, that person's not a real liberal, or that person doesn't care about people, maybe that person doesn't care about that issue, or maybe that issue isn't a top priority. And like I said, I see this more on the left, mostly because at least publicly, Republicans tend to fall in line on any given issue. Whatever the party line is, that is the line they espouse, and for better or for worse. I'm going to say that's for worse. There are, of course, some Republican politicians who actually have nuanced opinions on things. They just tend to be conservative. What are you gonna do? So, yeah, that's just sort of one of those things that irritates me, and I thought I would share it with you because I haven't made a video in a while. I was actually going to make a video on Saturday, but I was in Las Vegas instead, so I was just enjoying being in Las Vegas. Never been there before. Not really important to you, but I thought I'd share. Anyway, you guys have a nice night.